Hello, everybody. So, welcome back. We are officially on 2 with the Minecraft Let's Play. So, let's have at it again. You may notice that the audio quality is slightly different. That is because I am trying something recording system. Um, in my last video, while I was going through it, I noticed that my audio wasn't quite syncing up very well. So, I wanted to see if I could fix that. So here we go. I'm also still trying to get like a good intro going. So yeah, it'll take me a while to get used to the whole thing. Also I have reflected. Oh my god, yes, copper. Sorry. I have reflected on my last statement about starting a mine, and I have decided that depending on how far this cave system goes, we will end up shoving a mine somewhere at the bottom. Oh god, 8 bees. Arguably, skeletons are worse than creepers. Great. First death, you guys. Woo. Oh yeah, I built a shack last night. Well, we're not going back to that cave. I will reference waypoints, once we start getting things established, if I start needing to travel very far, but yeah. As I was saying, I don't like skeletons. I just, I find that their aim has either gotten better or I'm just that bad at video games. It's probably that I'm just that bad at video games, if I'm being 100% honest. I don't play first-person shooters or anything. Not really. I will admit I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. Um, I actually don't have my files anymore for Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3. So supposedly there's a new one that's going to come out soon. I'm super upset that I'm not going to be able to transfer over my Shepard data. However, with any luck, they'll include some kind of feature that lets you input the stats and stuff that they were taking from your old files, such as like romantic interest and who you killed in the first game, so on and so forth. Anyway, I'm not very good at first-person shooters. Usually I don't tend to dodge very well. So that's probably why I really dislike the Skelly Bros. I really don't like shooty things. If I'm not able to run away from it and like, I guess, cheat the system in a way that allows me to attack it without touching me, generally speaking, I do not like the creature. Creepers usually I run away from, at least until I have proper equipment. I might hit it with an axe. Come on. Sorry guys, my scroll wheel is not 100%. I need to get that fixed. Usually, I just run away from enemies, so I don't like games that have a whole heckin' lot of combat. I really end up playing games for story mostly. I think that's part of the reason why Minecraft is good for filming, because I don't necessarily have to think or pay attention to what I'm doing. Again, that is a main tactic because I know Blake will run away. But yeah, I'm definitely a story-driven player. When I play games, I play for the story, and if the story's no good, generally speaking, I'm not going to enjoy the game as I would have had the story actually been appropriate. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I'm a huge Pokemon fan, and I will say, as far as stories go, I found Sword and Shield really lacked. Like Legends Arceus, that new one, a lot of people hated it because of the amount of narration and story that was going. When I play a Pokemon game, I play it for the story. I want to get to know my partner. I want to get to know my party that I end up working hard to. That's part of the reason why I love Pokemon. Not Legends Arceus. Sword and Shield. I thought Pokemon fantastic. The best iteration um, of the whole building up your Pokemon. But as far as story goes, I found Sword and Shield extremely lackluster. It was kind of just a rehab of old stories and whatnot, and you can use the argument that, oh, well, it was the first Pokemon game of the New system, blah 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 blah. But it was so lackluster. Like, I don't know. I've been a Pokemon fan since I was like really, really little, probably 6 or 7 years old. Um, and I hated the story. It was so underwhelming, and I also hated the fact that you weren't allowed to use the legendary Pokemon in the final fight situation between yourself, uh, Hop, I think is what his name is. Hop? I think I've got that right. It's Hop. How was the other one? And Eternatus. The legendaries, I thought it was cool that they were able to fight by themselves, but I thought it was really that they didn't develop some kind of trust bond with you at any point in time as like the quote unquote chosen player, and then they just kind of dipped. They up and left. And in the post game, that whole situation was so dumb, in my opinion. The two gentlemen that are leading you through the whole situation, it doesn't work. It in my I hated it. um, as I don't use legendary Pokemon in battle usually, but for the final fight, I think it's really being able to develop a bond throughout the story with the legendary Pokemon, and then being able to earn their trust where they fight with you in the final fight. But overall, it was very much so you following your character on their journey to become. Whenever a major event happened with Diamond Shoes, or like, oh, well, this shady stuff is going on in the background, blah, 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 you were told, let the adult. I understand that in Pokemon games, the main character is like 10 or 11, but I'm sorry, when I'm one-shotting everybody, or I'm proving myself, I should be able to at least join in the adult and maybe show them up a little bit, you know? I shouldn't just be pushed aside. Oh, these aren't adult, these aren't child matters, leave it alone. So I was really, really, really disappointed that in most Pokemon games, despite the fact that you're not necessarily like the chosen one in an RPG game, you did have a role in the main story. You played a major role, people acknowledged that. In Sword and Shield, I appreciate the fact that people acknowledged your strength regarding gym battles, but I hated being pushed aside regarding the actual story. Everything with Eternatus and his struggle, Leon was supposed to take care of it because he's champion. It would have been nice if we were at least given the option to go and chase after him or go and observe what he was doing and maybe step in and help out. We were only given that opportunity when the final fight happened, and to me that was upsetting because, the entire game, people in the stadiums are telling you how strong you are and that you could be the next champion and you're doing so well for someone your age, but you're never actually allowed to express that anywhere else besides fighting stadium. So I don't know. It's an unpopular opinion. If anyone comments on this video, you can go ahead, rip it apart, do what you want to, but it's just mine. I'd love to hear. Oh, there goes my axe. I'd love to hear honestly what you guys have to say regarding gaming and just your opinion on different franchises. I'm someone who games a lot, so it's kind of fun to find other people who like these franchises and chat with them. Again, no hate towards Sword and Shield in the general regard. I found it ultimately lackluster of a game, but it did have aspects that I love. I purchased it. Overall, I enjoyed the game a lot. However, would I recommend it to someone as a first time Pokemon game? Personally, no. Simply because, well, the mechanics are easy. If you're someone who likes the story, I recommend probably Legend of Arceus, at least for like a side series game. And as far as a main series Pokemon game, if you're going to start with something, I highly recommend Sun and Moon. Those two will be my favorite Pokemon games in the main series, at least until Scarlet and Violet get released. Oh, there we go. Um, So yeah. Bloop. I'm gonna need to get more copper. Copper, 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 copper. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get more copper. And I'm gonna need to try to find coal somewhere. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I am a huge Mass Effect fan. I really like FNAF as well, but I don't play FNAF. I'm someone who can't handle horror, like, at all. I don't do well with horror games, horror movies. Thriller is also not my favorite, but I am able to watch someone play through them. So, by watching other YouTubers play through them, I have become a fan base, franchise, maybe not necessarily. So, FNAF, Mass Effect, Pokemon is my biggest one. What else? Animal Crossing is also super fun. I actually recently started playing that because I went on a camping trip, and camping trips are great. It just gives me feel good vibes, you know? There's some cold, but this cave is looking hella ominous, so we're just gonna. Bloop. Oh, I'm still too far away. I know I've kind of just been rambling. This is going to be mostly me just collecting resources for the next little bit in order to actually build up a house and get a good base going. A lot of people say, oh, well, you're either a miner or a builder in Minecraft. I kind of don't know where I fit into that category because I really do enjoy mining. I'm not a fan of the mobs, but I really enjoy mining. I'm not very good at building, but I like getting my base nice and pretty. So, I don't know. And yeah, if you guys have any game recommendations or you just chat in the comments, I don't really have like a Discord where I chat or any of that. I'm not, again, a huge YouTuber. I'm kind of new to all this, but feel free to leave some gaming suggestions or your thoughts on Sword and Shield and Mass Effect, things like that in the comments, because I'd love to hear them. Who else was expecting Scarlet and Violet next year? Because I follow quite a few YouTube channels, or I guess I'm subscribed to quite a few YouTube channels, and different like news areas with regards to Scarlet and Violet. Super excited for Scarlet and Violet. I'm not buying the dual pack. I'm not someone who can afford to spend basically the exact same game as the original variant, but I am Team Violet. Um, the only thing that I don't like about Violet so far is that despite the fact that I love the legendary, his legs could have been designed a lot better. I think the rocket legs is in really poor taste, but I think he's cool. I really like him. I'm choosing him over the Scarlet Legendary, so they're both amazing though, and I'm really excited to meet the others. I think they look super neat. I'm really worried that people are going to be correct in their assumptions that the professors are part of an evil team and they're the leader and blah blah blah. I really hope not. Honestly, I was not very happy with how they did the professor in Legend of Arceus. So I was hoping for like just a nice professor that's willing to help you out on the way, that kind of situation with Scarlet and Violet. If they are the leader of the evil team, that would be cool. Don't get me wrong. It's a really cool concept, and it's not something that Pokemon has done before, to my knowledge. But it's not something that I want. The professors both, at least in art, look like they're good people. They could be evil, but they look like they're good. So we'll have to see what ends up happening in that regard. I will say right off the bat, I'm Portuguese, or I guess I'm Canadian, but my parents are both Portuguese. So super, super stoked for these games. I'm really glad to see some representation for Spain and Portugal, and it really hypes me up that the player's house starts off in the Portugal part of the regional map. That being said, oh wow, my screen brightness is like all the way up. I'm sorry that I'm wasting so many torches. I don't know how this is going to show up on different screens, but I'm finding that like the screen being bright, it's very hard for me to see. So I'm plopping down a lot of torches. That's one thing that I hate about Markiplier's videos. Another unpopular opinion, no shade towards him. I absolutely love him. He is a sweetheart, but he always edits his videos, or at least keeps his brightness so, so, so low. As someone who struggles with having dark environments in video games, I really find sometimes it's just hard to watch, especially as horror series when you tell the story. But yeah, is that already more diamonds? I know. Well, I guess we're getting a pickaxe, you guys. Woo! A single diamond. Wow. Feel great. We've got enough for a pickaxe, you guys. But yeah, I really like Scarlet and Violet. I'm super excited. I'm super, like, crazy impressed with the representation that's going on for Spain and Portugal. If they do not end up including a little rooster Pokemon based on our rooster legend, I am going to be so upset. I really want to see just a little rooster guy running around. I'd love to have one on my team. I have little figures of this rooster all over my bedroom. I have one of my car keys. It's my lucky little symbol. I keep them with me all the time. So I'm really hoping that they include a one of those little rooster guys. One of them, I really like them. Also, I will say, a lot of people are Lechonk fans. I'm not a Lechonk fan. Straight up. I think it's the cute Pokemon. I can see where people get the appeal from. But it's not something I'm going to use on my party, especially considering the rumors that this game is going to have the most new Pokemon in a long period of time. Am I on? No, because it's skeleton. Sorry, guys, I wasn't losing hunger and I thought I was on. Anyway, I'm not going to have Lechonk on my team. I think it's a cute Pokemon. I see where the appeal is, but it's not for me. I am 100% as of right now having a Smoliv on. Smoliv is like my spirit animal, I'm sorry. It flings olive oil at people when it's freaked out. It has anxiety. It's adorable and small. I love it. I'm someone who is not afraid to use baby Pokemon as well. So I'm super stoked about that because, pop an Everstone on that Smoliv, buff it up with some proteins and stuff. And you're going to have a buff, anxious little olive that's ready to kick ass. So, as of right now, it's going to take a lot to pick Smoliv off of my final roster. But like I said, wow. Is a whole... We jump in. Ow. Like I said, it's going to take a lot, but with all the new Pokemon, that might end up becoming a reality. As of right now, my lineup is Fuecoco and Smoliv, for sure. I don't really like Pawmi. I don't really like Lechonk. Pawmi is just, I don't know, it's there. It's the generic, what I'm assuming is going to be the Pikachu Pokemon of this generation. But it's just not something that I'm super keeping. Actually, I don't really use electric types a lot at all. I'm more of a I guess the electric type Pokemon deities were telling me off. I don't really like to use electric types on my team. I'm definitely more of a ghost type user. I just think there are so many cool ghost type Pokemon. If I were to be a gym leader, it would definitely be a ghost leader. So I'm looking forward to hopefully having a lot more ghost type Pokemon. For anyone that does end up watching this video, I just want to say I do appreciate you guys being here. If you're still here this long video, the video has just kind of been resources about Pokemon. So apologies. Uh, mm, don't really know what to commentate regarding what's actually happening. And that'll probably be what it's going to be for the next few videos. I know it's not the best way to start a series, but I need to build my house before I start actually diving into treasure and stuff. So we're just going to talk about Pokemon, maybe Mass Effect, other things. I'll see if any of you comment favorite games, if I have any opinions on them, and so on and so forth. But yeah, we'll see, right? I'm open to talk about anything really. But yeah, if you guys end up wanting to go with Scarlet and Violet, if we've got any Pokemon watching, let me know what game you're going with and what starter Pokemon you're going with as well. I was basically 100% Brigatito when I first started fangirling over the new Pokemon games, but since all the leaks have come out, and Riddler Coup, I follow Riddler Coup on Twitter, and A-Drive on YouTube, since they've covered kind of some news regarding Sprigatito's final evolution. I'll have to wait and see what it is, but chances are I'm going to be 100% Team Fuecoco as of right now. I never really finalized my decisions until the like, how do I say this? Until every bit of information is released. Usually I don't make decisions like that, simply because I don't want to rush to conclusions that one version of Pokemon is going to be better than the other. I really, really like Brigatito. I really think it's a really cute Pokemon. A lot of people have questionable thoughts about certain plants regarding Sprigatito's design. It is what it is. I really, really, I really like Sprigatito, but I've heard news that it will be bipedal by the time it finishes its evolutionary chain, and I'm not about that life. They really did Borrocat dirty in Sun and Moon. Borrocat, what's the other one? Litten. That whole evolutionary line, I was incredibly disappointed. I was really, really disappointed because Litten looked amazing, Borrocat looked amazing, and Zedora, I was like, you see, we went wrong somewhere down the line in the art department. This is not what I don't think anybody wanted. But whatever. Primarina definitely. Primarina and what's Rowlet's final evolution? Rowlet was the one I went with, and I can't even remember the final evolution name. Wow. Decidueye. Those two kind of made up for Incineroar's lackluster evolution. I don't have an axe. I don't even. Why am I talking about evolutions again? I'm so sorry. I'm talking about evolutions because I'm Team Fuecoco, and if anybody is actually watching these videos, I'd love to hear what team you guys are on. From one Pokemon to another, I'm Team Fuecoco, and then as of right now, I'm going to be a Team Olive. We will see what else gets released. I'm also planning on going with, if they do end up with a Rooster Pokemon, I'm planning on going with that as well, depending on what the design is. I hope they don't do my boy dirty. But we will see. And we will go from there. I am really excited about the 4-player aspect. I'm someone who has a very close relationship with my sister, so I'm looking forward to being able to join in and support her as well. I really, really like her. to run the map together and battles. I'm super stoked that it is an open world game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm just trying to, pardon me, suss out how big I want it to be and where I want the door to be. I'm thinking door there so that I can have some nice bay windows on the corners of the house and the kitchen. I'll probably do a farm that way. And I don't know if I want to do the enchantment room off of the side or the back of the house. I'm not someone who likes to do underground bases and stuff, but I'm thinking I'll probably have like my farm and stuff here. That's my front door, so I'll have access to the village that I'm putting this way. And then I kind of like the back the way it is, if I'm being completely honest. I might do like a little backyard garden situation, so maybe I'll have the farm back here. That way I can look at the forest because I really like this view. Oh, and then I also need a storage room. So maybe, hear me out, farm this way, storage room this way, and an enchantment room over here. So I'm going to go get more. Do I do this out of dirt? I can do it out of wood and just move things. I'm going to. Hello. Sorry about that cut, you guys. Every once in a while, I'm not sure what's going on with this new computer. It closes the Minecraft window. I didn't have any notifications, but the second the window closed, recording also stopped. I haven't done it because I'm using that, so everything's able to stop and I'm recording. Enchantment room. I'm going to figure out how many slots I need for an enchantment table and then make my room that sized accordingly. I do not usually enchant things very often, but towards the end of the game, we do like to include a spot for enchanting. I'd like to have some space to really walk into this room. Oh, but if I do it a double door, okay, we're gonna do a single door. Because if I do a double door, then I'm not going to be able to make this an even room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect! Okay. I kinda want the book here. If the book needs to be there, then we need the book needs to be in the middle of the table, if I'm not mistaken. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I usually follow tutorials for stuff like this. Is that the right size? I think that's the right size. And then you just do the books like that, right? Putting that stuff down so that I know where it's all going at the end of the day. There we go. Perfect. And I kind of want the books to be right up against the wall. So we are going to just continue to map it out. It's going to take a lot of copper for me to do this, and I do not have that kind of copper right now. So just to give you guys a little bit of a break from me monologuing about Pokemon, I'm just going to work on the house right now. I think that's a decent enchantment room, and then I can have nice bay windows on either side here. That way I have a little bit of something to look at while I'm doing this. Now we need a storage room. Storage room isn't going to be too big just because I am putting a lot of storage here with the kitchen setup. I really like to do cute little things, so we're gonna do something here. And I think I'm just gonna lock the bedroom. Maybe I'll do an aquarium along this on the bottom with an open back question mark, maybe closed back. I'll do an aquarium down here, loft the bedroom on the second floor, and then get her down in the storage room. I do think I'm gonna put 5 gears. I'm actually gonna make it roughly the same size as the enchantment room. I don't know if I'll make it as long, just because I really don't need that much storage. I think I'm gonna make it as wide, but I'm not gonna make it as long. So if this is the door, new door. Yes, no, yes. Yes, new door needs to be there. And we're gonna try to make it as wide. So we have 1, 2, and then a wall on either side. So 1, 2, wall, 1, 2, wall. Hey, look at that. I might not necessarily need to raise the floor here. How big do I want this? I really don't. Yeah, that'd be fun. Please don't disrupt it. It's night. It's nighttime. It's close enough to nighttime. Come on. Excuse me? When does it count as night? Sunset. Come on. Let me in bed. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. There we go. Oh, the wood is in my face. Alright. But I think that's the general layout we're gonna go for, guys. There we go. I'm not gonna do like a punch out for the door on the back yet for the farm, just because I'm not sure where I'm gonna put the stairs yet. If I want to have an aquarium underneath of there for an axolotl, I want to be able to properly structure it so the water isn't flowing, but I also want to be able to accommodate their stairs and a door to the back. As far as another portal goes, because we will be taking trips to the Nether, I really like Wormwood and the new environments there. I'll probably end up making that like a community quote unquote Nether portal with some stone walls or something, just to keep pigment in and villager out. But I think this is actually a really good place to stop. Again, I rambled a lot about Pokemon this episode. It's one of my favorite things. That's just what I do. And yeah, if you guys have anything you want to talk about regarding gaming, shoot me a message in the comments, I guess. I'll see if I can reply. Yeah, that's basically it though. Next episode, I will be mining again, so it's going to be more rambling about video games and stuff, just because now that I have this laid out, it's going to be a lot of management. So, yeah, be prepared for a mining episode again. Hopefully we get more copper this time so that I can actually start building my house. We have enough birch for the roof and stuff. But yeah, it'll either be copper or pink. We'll see. It takes way too long to build out of concrete, so I might just go cave diving for more diamonds and delete a bunch of diamonds for concrete. I really don't like to do that. It's really cheaty. Maybe I will make the concrete powder and then throw away a few diamonds and sub in for pink concrete. I think that's more fair. Or I'll just go with copper because I really like the blue copper. So we'll see what I decide on this episode, but I think that's where I'm going to close it off for today. So it was really nice just chatting with you guys, hanging out, talking about some of my favorite video games. We'll see what ends up going on in the next episode. If you guys like the sound quality or the video, please leave a like and some recommendations if you didn't like it. But yeah, alright. Trixie541 out. See you guys later. Bye.